So, welcome back, guys. As you can tell, it's Mr. Neotropical Rattlesnake who is getting a spotlight in this video, because I'm gonna do yet another one of the best of strike compilations right here, because a lot of you guys do seem to enjoy them. And also this best of video for the Neotropical Rattlesnake was a recommendation by a subscriber. So if you have any other recommendations like that, feel free to let me know. As you can tell, I'm just using this footage of him swallowing a mouse to record this little intro, and also to take the time once more to thank all the supporters over here and all the channel members, all the donators, but also just everyone who keeps liking and subscribing and so on. It really helps the channel out. So let's get into the action. This is actually the first ever feeding clip that I recorded with him. Then, there we go. And I'm bringing back the slow motion strikes also. You can tell it was a real nice strike with some authority. Look at the mouse. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. I just jumped into the water dish and just died right there in a few seconds. See? Many of you guys do know it already, but I keep explaining over here that the Neotropical rattlesnakes are much more potent than all the other rattlesnake species. All these Neotropicals within the Crotalus dorissus complex, they are not comparable in venom potency with the North American species. They really are in a league of their own, with those strong neurotoxins. Again, easily the most venomous rattlesnakes. So let's get this going over here. We have yet another older clip. Hope you guys also enjoy the slow motion, as I did not do it in a lot of these older feeding videos. I am also going to be back with some new footage also next week with live commentary. But I guess you guys probably don't mind some Neotropical action with all the best of the old footage. But see him waiting for the perfect moment. Boom, there we go. So you can just tell when the mouse loses focus and looks away a little bit, that's when he is going to take his opportunity and deliver that venom. I think right in the head of that mouse. See? Now let's have a look. It's going to take it out in a few seconds, bet. Yeah, there we go. That's what I mean right there. See, left leaves him flipped over and everything. Just still some muscles twitching, but that mouse is pretty much done. Again, these neurotoxins on the Neotropical rattlesnakes are just so fast acting. I think they are actually even more fast acting than some elapids also. Some cobras, they have some potent neurotoxins too, but you can tell if they try to take out a mouse, it takes multiple bites and much longer than these, Crotalus dorissus species do. So let's see here. Boom, there we go. I just always very fast strikes with a good amount of precision also. He does like to deliver the venom right into the head or the neck of the prey item. See, boom, there we go. With just a few seconds also. Easy peasy. But just have a look at how beautiful he is looking with his pattern also. Just so impressive looking. This is the Crotalus pifanorum to be exact. They are no longer recognized as a proper species. More just, another local variant of the Crotalus dorissus, which form a complex including all the Neotropical rattlesnake species, but I may go into more detail in that later. So back with another older clip that I'm gonna roll for you guys. Let's see here, you can tell. There we go. How much smaller he looks compared to the mouse than in the newer clips. But I saw he did hold on to the rodent for a second. just to ensure that it's properly envenomated. And that mouse is feeling the venom already, see? Again, you do not want to get tagged by one of these neotropicals, not as a mouse, but also not as a human either. There are cases known where people got bitten in the wild by one of these and passed away within 20 minutes because the neurotoxins are going to shut down your breathing this quickly. But there are also, on the other hand, other fatalities, human fatalities known, where people who thought that they did survive the symptoms of the venom passed away 3 or 4 days later still from kidney failure, which is another potential symptom after getting bitten by one of these. There are hands down some of the most dangerous venomous snakes from Central America and South America, and they are not lacking in very potent pit vipers over there. They also have plenty of different lancet viper species over there, and also the bushmaster, for example. But the neotropical rattlesnakes, they are really right up there in potency, if you ask me. No two ways about it. But let's maybe roll the next clip here. So, back with another one of the more recent clips, but you are going to see, boom, there we go, one nice bite and hold situation over here. He did kind of change his mind over the last few months in how he takes out these rodents. Now that he is basically fully grown, he did kind of switch to rather holding on to the prey items than just biting and letting go. Often it's just an individual decision like that. But you can tell that he's very much aware of his surroundings and still rattling on, knowing that I'm right here filming him. But he does trust me, of course. I have had him for quite a while, and he knows that I'm not going to do anything to him. He just lets me know that he's very much aware of me being here, and him having that mouse bit in between his jaws does give me the chance to film him from a little bit more close distance, just because he would first have to spit out the mouse and then try to bite at me if he would choose to do so, but he never tried doing that. He's all in all a somewhat well-behaved snake, which is good with an animal of that potency, but of course you cannot rely on that, and always need to make sure that you know what you're doing. So here's another clip. Boom, there we go. See that, how he got all quiet now. He is also very interested in that mouse and seeing what the venom will do. Also have a look at his nice pitch black tail, similar to a black-tail rattlesnake almost. Yeah, but I did kind of grab the mouse right there to make sure that he doesn't get spooked or jumps out. Sometimes I like doing that just to get the situation more under control, even though I do know that a lot of people in the comments always get very angry for some reason if I interfere in any way with the tweezers. I do try to keep it to a minimum in the more recent, during the more recent live feeding sessions when I'm recording, but sometimes it's just nice to also, you know, get the dead mouse out of the corner, for example, like this, and make it so the snake can start eating it right away, nice and easy. I feel like they definitely do appreciate that, because otherwise it sometimes takes them an eternity to get to figure out how they can swallow it if it's like in a corner like that. There we go, guys. Have a look at him. Oh, look, a little yawn right there also. We do like to see that, but let's maybe roll the next clip now. Got a special treat at last. See, this is some footage raised right out of shed also, and boom. Look at the mouse, just doing little little spazzing out for a brief second there. That's going to be it. I'd have a look at how stiff that mouse is. Just pumped full with all the venom, see? Just really impressive. These Neotropical rattlesnakes have a small head compared to their body size, when also compared to other rattlesnakes, but they are not lacking in venom yield, I feel like. Their yield is proportionately smaller, but still very, very significant. But look at that, we're gonna roll some nice slow motion also of that mouse getting taken out. See. But I did mention it already, he was right out of shed in this clip. All of you guys who do keep snakes yourself probably do know already that with all the snakes before they are going into shed, they kind of get dull and a bit ugly looking. But right after, they just have the most stunning contrast and most vibrant pattern that you ever get to see them with. And you can kind of tell now, just look at the contrast with the black and white complex patterning that he has, and also that pitch black tail with that dark brown rattle on there. Boom, there we go, and showing his fangs also. It doesn't get any more prettier than that. Absolutely stunning animal right there, if you ask me. So really happy to have him. These nice black and white Piphonorum aren't too frequently offered. Most of them are kind of just grayish looking. They are very closely related to the Crotalus vegrandis, which do grow a lot larger, but they have kind of a similar look to them overall, but they are more brownish in the coloration. But they are definitely very different looking to all the American rattlesnake species for sure. They also have a completely different body plan, I feel like, with that smaller head and this kind of rectangular body shape that all of the neotropical rattlesnakes are known for. With most snakes, if they have a rectangular body shape like that, you would think that they are just emaciated and very slim, but with the neotropicals, it's actually their normal body shape. It's because their back spine is kind of higher up, you know. It's a bit hard to explain in English for me, but they do have quite a different anatomy overall than all the common, more well-known rattlesnakes. But I am going to roll some footage now for the rest of the video of him swallowing that little mouse. Excuse me. Just because one of the subscribers was asking for it also, for me to show some more footage where the full feeding is shown. And I will definitely try to do that with all the freshly recorded live feedings also, to include such footage. It is a bit more time consuming, but I don't mind looking at it also. Always very interesting to see how they are able to basically unhinge their jaws and swallow down a huge prey item, just like that. But with all the venomous snakes, I do feel like they enjoy comparably smaller prey items than like some of the pythons or boas. They do like a real large prey item, but again, the venomous snakes, I rather give them 2 small mice or something like that than give them like a big rat or something. You could definitely feed a fully grown rat to one of the large adult rattlesnakes, but I do feel like 2 small mice or 3, maybe even, depending how often you feed of these smaller mice, does make for a good meal also. Much more easy for them to eat. But yeah, I hope you liked this video. I think that's going to be it for today. See you on the next one, guys.